Okay. Huh?
I don't see any chestnuts on this tree. Or
Black
walnuts.
walnut. Maybe because it was such a dry summer. Okay, so we're back up at the property. It's 1 week later. On Saturday we came up about noon, and we stopped at the neighbor's house, Larry and Mona's, although they moved farther up the street to an old Civil War home that was part of Mona's family's that they bought, and Larry gave us a full tour of the house, and it's a pretty big, awesome place. So right now we're walking up to one of the trail cams. We had moved it last week, and gotta go underneath the tree here. We had moved it last week because we thought maybe we would get a better view of some of the animals from a different angle, but it turned out to not be so great. We got about 30 clips of a squirrel. We did get some good shots of turkeys, but that was it. Like, yeah, 3 or 4 shots of some turkeys coming through, and also a couple of deer, but nothing good like we had before. So we're gonna go back and move the camera back to where it was, where we got all the good shots. Also, we had set up the creek cam last week, but I forgot that I had to format the SD card, and so we got nothing on that one. So I just went in and formatted it and set it back up, and then we'll check it tomorrow morning and see if anything comes through overnight. We've had some electrical problems in the camper. We stopped and got some relays for the little circuit breaker board, or whatever you want to call it, on the way up here, but the ones that I got are not the right size for a camper. They're ones for cars, so those didn't do us any good. However, fortunately, we did have some left over, and we went through and replaced and rechecked everything. There was a couple of outlets that weren't working that are working now. The problem that we've had is with the bathroom. The lights in there have not worked, so after I switched them all out, went in, bathroom light came on, no problem. Went back in like a half hour later, and they're not working again. So then I was like, okay, maybe the bulbs are blown. So we switched out some bulbs, got new bulbs in there that work. Lights still won't come on. So we can't figure out what the problem is. But fortunately, Mitzi had thought about bringing up a little, like side table stand lamp back last year that we don't really use that often, that just kind of sits off to the side. So we put that on the little bathroom counter in there. So now at least we have light in the bathroom. So that's a fix for now. So now we're gonna go up and get, oh, Mitzi already went up and got the camera. So she's coming back with it. So I'm gonna set it up and get it back to where it was before. So hopefully we'll get some good shots. All right. Oh, don't wrap it around both. Wrap it around the smaller one.
The bigger one.
Or I mean the bigger one. All right, so Mitzi's putting up the camera. And once she gets it on the tree, I'm gonna make a change to the video card, because I think last week when I replaced the batteries on it, somehow I had changed the length of video time. We were only getting little 10-second clips, which actually, because we didn't get much of anything this time, it was fine. But normally I run a 15-second clip because sometimes you catch some extra stuff at the end. 10 seconds is a little too short. While it does take up a little bit more room on the card, I've not had any problem running out, even over a 2 or 3 month period of running out of room. We tend to run out of battery space before we run out of room on the
Wait, you might
card.
have to adjust the, oh wait, I got it. Oh wait, turn it so that we get little fecker.
Yeah, we'll adjust it here in a second.
We might think about putting like out some deer apples or corn or something since we don't hunt here. I don't think it's illegal to put stuff out.
Not baiting them, just feeding them.
Exactly. Like, we're baiting them so we can catch them on our camera.
Video length. Think 15 seconds is long enough, or should I run it longer? Normally I've always run 15 seconds.
Let's try 20. Ooh, living on the edge.
Of course, then all the ones that we get where there's nothing here,
That's okay.
we'll get an extra 5 seconds of crap.
An extra 5 seconds of nothing is okay. You should have brought up your weed whacker and we could have worked our way back around.
Wasn't this up a little higher?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's coming up right through all the we should be good.
We should go get the buzzy.
Oh wait, got my walking stick. My snick stick. So we did get some rain here. A little bit on Sunday last week when we left, and then I think it rained most of Monday. And there was some light showers this morning, so it's been enough to make it a little damp back in here where it's not such a tinderbox anymore. But everything is mostly dead for the undergrowth, but of course it is October, so stuff's going to be dying off anyway.
Where does your path, that other path, come through?
Right over there, I think.
Let's walk this way then. I mean, it's not a real path, but so here's our path. Bones. Look. Here's another one. This is where we found the here's some. This is where we found the snake shell.
No, the bird shells.
They were not birds up there. Those were snakes.
No, we figured out that they were not snakes, that they were birds.
When did we figure that out?
It's on the video.
Watch it. You want answers? Watch the video.
Wait, this is not my trail. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, I was looking at the wrong spot. That's the direction of where the house is going to be, but a lot farther over.
You want to walk over there and talk about that?
No, not right now.
I'm gonna make some dinner.
Yeah, let's do dinner.
Some early bird dinner.
Some supper. Yeah.
There. There's so many deer paths through the property.
Man, those grapevines are insane. Look how thick those are over there.
Yeah, we'll just
It's like a freaking tree.
cut them down.
They just grow all over the place. We gotta definitely repair the health of our forest. Random branch hanging in the middle.
What?
Look at the branch hanging right here.
Oh. That's not a branch, that's a twig.
Well, whatever.
They're
twig.
completely different things. Random branch. I'm looking at this thing, this big tree laying here.
So I just did some weed whacking out here. Just to get a little bit done today. Still some ratty spots where we got piles of wood and branches left over from last year. But I opened this area up a little bit more. Used to be all clear where we had all this growth and not coming up here. But woke up early this morning. It was still dark. And had some coffee, and then came out just as it was getting light. And I was standing outside the camper, and right up here, fox came by and ran through there and then went up the trail. And then about a half hour later, I heard a bunch of what I think was baby foxes making their yippee growly sounds. So we might have a litter out here. Alright, so there was about 20 clips on there. Granted, a few of them were me walking up to the camera and Mitzi and I walking past the camera yesterday when we went on our walk, but saw a deer, and then there was a bunch of clips. The screen's kind of hard to see on there, on the trail cam itself, and I couldn't really tell what it was or if there was anything. Sometimes it goes off, stuff sets it off, but you don't really see anything. So I'm gonna bring this one back and load it up and see if we got anything interesting or not. Maybe the fox was up there, or some turkeys or something. So Mitzi's cooking breakfast right now, making some bacon and eggs, and we'll probably be here a couple more hours and then head on back home. So yeah, other than being cold last night and early this morning, it's really been nice. Just really nice fall weather. So I've got to cut this tree out of here. The one that fell down. But yeah, beautiful day. Wish I could be up here all the time. Someday soon. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so we're getting ready to pack up and head home after coming up here yesterday. Pretty uneventful weekend. When I went up and checked the trail cam, there wasn't a whole lot on it from last night, just a deer that went through, probably the same one that I saw crossing on the creek. And then we had a bunch of shots of a damn squirrel who tends to set these things off quite frequently. But besides the weed whacking and a couple of good meals, didn't do a whole lot. Finished the book I was reading last night. We played some rummy, and I think that was about it. So nothing really new to report from the property, but it was a good relaxing day and evening. So it'll be a couple weeks before we get up here again, but looking forward to the next time. See you later. Namaste.